You can order the struts used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Turn your engine off. Set the parking brake. Pull on the hood release handle and open the hood. Next, using a ratchet and a 13mm socket, unscrew the first bolt holding the strut a few threads so that there is enough slack for the next steps. Use a 13mm wrench to unscrew the last bolts. You can use another wrench to make unscrewing easier. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels. To be able to replace the struts on your vehicle, you need to remove the wheels to gain complete access to the suspension system. Lift the front of your vehicle. Place the vehicle on the jack stands. We strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Nissan Altima safely before carrying out this step. Don't forget to put the wheels under the vehicle. You can now see the struts on your car. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoy this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. Now you need to remove the upper ball joint of the sway bar end link. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Sway Bar End Link Nissan Altima. Unclip the ABS sensor cable from each side of the strut foot. Then, using a flathead screwdriver, remove the brake hose retaining clip. Next, remove the hose. Brush the two strut foot bolts, then spray them with penetrating oil. Next, using a ratchet, a 21mm socket, and a 21mm wrench to prevent the bolt from rotating, unscrew the strut foot nuts. Before removing the bolts, it is necessary to support the wheel knuckle with a jack to prevent the wheel knuckle assembly from falling. Then remove the bolts. You can use a hammer to help you. Separate the strut foot from the wheel knuckle by prying it using a large screwdriver. The strut foot is now free. If you want to know which parts and tools we use in this video, just check the description and you'll find everything you need. Finish unscrewing the 3 bolts that hold the strut mount bearing in place. Hold the shock absorber with one hand and finish unscrewing the last retaining bolt with the other. The strut is now free. Remove the strut. You can order the struts used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Unscrew the 3 bolts holding the strut mount bearing. Take your new strut. Insert the strut starting from the top part. Then loosely screw the 3 bolts back on so that there is enough slack for the next operations. Insert the wheel knuckle into the strut foot. Replace the bolts. Then screw the nuts back on, by hand at first. Screw the strut foot nuts back on until they make contact, using a ratchet, a 21mm socket, and a 21mm wrench to prevent the bolt from rotating. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Remove the jack. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Put the brake hose back in place. Then put the retaining clip back in place. You can use a hammer to help you. Replace the ABS sensor cable in its slots. You can now put the sway bar end link back in place. screw the nut of the upper ball joint of the sway bar end link back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. During this operation, you will be intervening on the front axle of your car, so it is advisable to perform a wheel alignment afterwards. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheels properly. The final tightening of the 3 bolts holding the strut mount bearing is carried out once the vehicle is on the ground. Finish the tightening of the bolts with the torque wrench. Operation complete.
Quality parts, priced right, CarParts.com.